What is happening, guys? It is DanielLads1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 58. Now, I said I was going to leave all transfer business to this episode. So I've got a couple of things that I need to bring to your attention, a couple of things that you need to have a look at. So, one is loan spells, two is transfers. Loan spells, let's touch on that first. So, as you guys know, we sent a couple of players out on loan in the last season or two. Thomas being one of them. Thomas has grown to 73 rated. I am really tempted just to get some money in the bank because, as you guys will see here as I'll show you, we are struggling for cash. We have only got less than 800 grand and we've only got less than 75k in wages. So to try and generate some money, I've thought ahead about what I want to do. So Bale is our backup left back. And he's been good, don't get me wrong, when he's come on he's certainly done his due, but he had a lot of interest at the start of the season to move him on. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to re-add him to the transfer list, and I'm going to bring Thomas back when he sells. So that's one done. Now, another one we sent out on loan was Banks. Banks hasn't grown whatsoever, so if that is the case when he comes back, I will sell him and move him on. Now, this is the one that you really need to take notice of. Check this out. Tyler Wall. We sent him out on loan at the start of the season. He has grown by 10 ratings. He was 67 when he left us. He is now 77. So depending on how this transfer window goes, particularly with Best, who hasn't really impressed me. He's not been brilliant. He's not really provided anything. I'm tempted to send Best out on loan again and bring Tyler Wall back to impact off the bench. So that's the loan spells done, just to bring it up to date on what we're doing with the players. Now, transfers. Now, bear in mind, some of these transfers are for next season. I've just scouted ahead to prepare because we haven't got any money, so I just want to keep my eye on them to see if anybody moves or, you know, such and such. So, Max Aarons, we looked at him at the start of the season. Barcelona have bought him. Never mind, because we're not going to get him off Barcelona. So good luck to Max Aarons. Now, Patrick Roberts, again, we looked at him at the start of the season. He has been added to the transfer list. We might be able to bring him in this window depending on money, because his wages are a bit expensive. So I might have to wait until the start of next season to try and bring him in so he could be an impact player off the bench. We will see. Now, Adama Traore, next season, great player, already scored against us. Odsonne Edouard, great player, already scored against us this season. I'm certainly thinking for next season. Harry Wilson, he's at Fulham. They're in a relegation battle, as we know. We played them not so long ago. And Harry Wilson, I am tempted to steal him next season, depending if they go down, which they look like they're going to. Malang Sarr is another one, guys, that I could bring in. Now, this one's interesting because if you click on him, it says we can approach directly to offer him a transfer for next season. So he's in his last 6 months of his contract. I'm tempted to try and steal him with the last bit of money that we have because I think I have enough wages to bring him in for the start of next season. So we'll deal with that in a second. Lamptey, another player, he was brilliant. We played Brighton not so long ago. He was fantastic. Again, Brighton in the relegation battle. We'll see if we can steal him next season. Leon Marley, guys, I would love to bring Leon Marley back to the club, but if you have a look here, it says £128 million for a start, and then it says this player isn't willing to move to a league that isn't competitive enough for his skills. Okay then, we're above Aston Villa in the league, but yeah, right, okay, yeah. We'll just leave that where it is. I'll leave him on there for now, guys, but I don't think that deal's going to happen at least for another season or two. Smith Rowe, guys, is somebody we could look at bringing in. Fantastic player, would be brilliant in that midfield role next season. Maitland-Niles, he could be somebody we could bring in this window if we had the money. We don't have the money next season. Darren Nunes in the French league at Marseille. He looks like a very, very capable striker. Possibly somebody we could bring in next season. A little bit expensive, depending on how much money we have next season. We'll have a look. Rakic, I think that is Rakic. I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But 84 rated again next season. Mario Götze at PSV, going to be fairly cheap. Obviously, is 32-year-old, but still has the skills and capability of making it in the Premier League or making an impact off the bench, definitely. Antonio Rudiger is gone to Inter Milan. So, again, we could try and steal him, bring him back to the Premier League. Would be a very capable centre-back and just brilliant in general, quality defending. Herrera could be somebody we have a look at for next season. Very capable, again, expensive next season. Spinazzola could be somebody we look at, again, a little bit older, but very good professional. Could get in cheap and decent left back. And Liam Delap, I am still scouting for the striker position for next season. So those are the options, guys. Give me your comments underneath. Tell me who you would think would suit the team more, who you think would be more influential, who you think would make an impact in the team next season, because next season I want to try and be challenging for European football. So do let me know in the comments. Let me know who you think and your reasons why. Now, I am going to try and make this deal happen right now, guys. If I can bring in Malang Sarr for less than 73k wages for next season, that's preparing for next season. I'm going to try and make it happen. Bear with me. Talk about preparing for next season, guys. Malang Sarr, at the start of next season, will be a Hereford United player. His contract was running out with Chelsea. We've swooped in and we've stolen him. He did want a little bit more in wages. We did bargain with him a little bit. We got him down to 55 grand and a signing on bonus. Malang Sarr will be a Hereford United player at the start of next season. Moving on to the football then, guys. Now, we have a semi-final EFL Cup tie against Arsenal. I asked in the last episode, how did you guys want me to play it and what did you want me to do? So I am going to go ahead and play it. Now, how I'm going to work it in this episode, because obviously because of the transfer business, I don't want to drag this episode on too long. So I'm going to play Arsenal in the EFL Cup. I'm going to simulate Nottingham Forest, because that's in a cup game as well, I presume FA Cup. I'm going to play Leicester, and then if the episode has dragged on too long, I will simulate the Leeds game, and then we'll go into next episode as well and do it that way. So, for now, Arsenal, EFL Cup, semi-final, let's go. Here we are then, guys, at the Emirates Stadium. I am really hoping that we can get a little bit of revenge on Arsenal, because if you guys remember the last time we played them, it was in, obviously, the league, in the Premier League. They went down to 10 men. They had a man sent off. I think it was Kurt Zuma, if I remember rightly. They had a man sent off, and they just did us with one goal. It was a very close-net game, and we just couldn't seem to find the back of the net. So I am really hoping we can get a little bit of revenge here and get in front and show them what we're all about, and especially with Aubameyang being one of his ex-clubs, being able to put maybe a goal away or 2 goals away and show them that he's still in that category of players. So this is how Arsenal will line up. Certainly got a strong side out. Isaac in there, Odegaard in there, Xhaka in there, Souček in midfield. They've certainly got a strong lineup, but no Kurt Zuma. So, you know, they might actually keep 11 men on the pitch this time. But we'll have a look at our lineup, guys. We'll get straight into the football, and hopefully we'll get a positive result here and move on in the EFL Cup. So Griffiths in goal, Paslak in the right back position, Hurst and Mings centre back together, Kolasinac left back. I've gone Doyle and Amadou centre defensive midfield together, Conor Gallagher in the cam position, Rodriguez out on the left hand side because Dembele is still tired, Fernandez out on the right hand side, and Aubameyang up top. So we know we've got a dangerous, capable side. Let's show it. Tyrone Mings in towards Tommy Doyle, just use Hurst there and not put himself under pressure. Kolasinac also getting a crack at his old team. Here he goes, Kolasinac infield towards Rodriguez, round the corner towards Conor Gallagher. If Aubameyang is onside, which I think he is, I think he's just got the opener inside 8 minutes. He certainly has. Onside, we find a splitting through ball with Conor Gallagher, and Aubameyang hits that first time. Ramsdale didn't respond to it, he didn't move quick enough, he just found the space there, Aubameyang, and puts his left foot through it. Ramsdale wasn't ready for the shot, and we have an early goal and an early lead. Griffiths, big goal kick forward towards Aubameyang, who's already found the net early in this game. Here's Conor Gallagher in towards Fernandez, just keeping hold of possession. Here's Amadou, tried to feed in Kolasinac, and he's only put it in the way of an Arsenal man, and Odegaard picks that ball up, and he tried to ping one over the top, and Griffiths actually comes out and headers it. I thought he was going to catch that, but he doesn't. He headers it away towards Fernandez. Conor Gallagher back round the corner to Fernandez. Here's Conor Gallagher again, taking his time over towards Rodriguez. I'm going to wait for Kolasinac's overlap run, which he pings him over the top nicely. See if we can get this into the box. Conor Gallagher, I thought he was going to get in at the near post there and make it 2. Very close, and we're on top early in this game. Odegaard in midfield, good return. Doyle trying to watch him closely. Got that pass behind Doyle there into Odegaard again, playing the short snappy 1-2s. I'm trying to get Hurst to push onto him if I can watch the ball here with Paslak, and Paslak clears that away and saves the chance, but the ball comes straight in, or straight back at us from Arsenal. Isaac at the back post. Mings tried to slide in to block it, and he waited patiently there, Isaac, for his chance to pull the trigger. He does pull the trigger, and he's pulled it back to 1-1. You've got to say, that was a tidy finish. I knew he was going to hit it. To be honest, I thought he was going to hit it first time, which is why I slid in with Mings to try and block it. And he just waited that extra second till Mings' slide slowed down, and he's lifted it over, and Griffiths doesn't get anywhere near it. It's 1-1. There's Tommy Doyle in midfield, pass that towards Conor Gallagher. It's creeping up to half time. Can we create one more chance before half time? Just use pass like there, not trying to rush it, just trying to find the right passes in towards Aubameyang. Conor Gallagher's continued his run. If I can slide him in here, he goes for the bottom corner, and he's wide of the target, and that is half time. Into the second half we go, guys, and started very brightly on the front foot. We got ourselves an early goal with Aubameyang, and towards the end of the second half, Arsenal have got back in it, and it's anybody's game now. It's Rodriguez just using Amadou there, try and get us out of trouble. He does really well there. Amadou gets the ball over towards Doyle, who was taken completely out there, and that is a horrendous tackle. And once again, in an Arsenal game, they have received a red card. Souček with an awful tackle on Tommy Doyle, and the second time we've played Arsenal, they've received a red card. Wow. Deja vu of the first game, except we were only 1-0 down. It's still 1-1 here. Let's see if we can try and create something from the free kick, but Arsenal down to 10 men once again. Can we take advantage? Certainly not like that we can. Here goes Fernandes sprinting down that side. He is being chased closely, but Fernandes has done well to get away from his man. Just looking for a short pass, and that's another hard tackle, but this time it was a clean tackle. We have ourselves a throw-in just on the edge of the box here. Here's Doyle over towards Conor Gallagher. I'm just going to try and find feet here and not waste it. In towards Mings, and another harsh tackle on Mings, and it's a second red card. What is going on? Arsenal were down to 10 men, they're now down to 9 men. It was another harsh tackle. Was it a red? I mean, it was certainly a yellow, but I don't think that one's a... I think that's a harsh red. Arsenal are down to 9 men. What is going on in this game? I have no words, guys. I don't know what's going on in this game. Amadou, try from distance here, and off the bar. So close to making it 2 there, Amadou. And let's see if we can keep this chance alive, because we should have much more men forward here. Rodriguez, he's round the back here. Can he make it 2? He can. It's blocked out, and we have ourselves a corner. I think I'm going to have to take Tyrone Mings off, because Alphonse is tired. We've got 2 extra men on the pitch. Tired legs shouldn't be an option right now, so let's see if we can get in front here with Hurst. The ball's cleared away, and let's get this down with Amadou in towards Hurst. Here is Kolasinac of all people, and fires it way over the top of the bar. Just making a change here, guys. Rodriguez off and Super Kirk Wilson on. I'm going to put Aubameyang on the left hand side, and I'm going to put Kirk Wilson up top. He's in goal scoring form after the last episode, and I want to try and get him in the goals now. So Aubameyang, as you can see, on the left now. I'll try and get it down the line to him if I can, and can't find his feet. But Arsenal down to 9 men. We should not struggle to get the win here. We've got so many more men, and we should just be able to pass this ball around, pick them apart, find the right passes, and get through on goal. As you can see, not many defenders back at all. Not long left in this game now, guys. I am trying to pick them apart, and I am trying to get this goal to send us in with a victory, but I can't seem to just find that free pass and get in behind. They've sat everybody behind the ball, even with 9 men. I can't seem to find the right pass. 3 minutes added on, and they're actually pushing forward now. Can we get forward now with a really good tackle from Paslak? But just think they're gonna hold out for the draw here, even with 9 men. They've had 2 men sent off in this game, and I just haven't been able to get forward and get that second goal. And I've given away a foul. They've got a foul here. The 93 minutes has gone now, so unless they score here, I don't think we're going to have enough time to get up. That's a wicked clearance from Paslak there. Can we get forward? We were free there with Doyle, but time has run out. It's ended 1-1 with 2 red cards. Back at the menu then, guys, and I just couldn't seem to break them down. It was, even though they were down to 9 men, they just sat everybody behind the ball, and I couldn't find a winner. But 1-1 draw, not the worst result. We will see what happens next time. So for now, we will simulate this game against Nottingham Forest. So just while I'm on with you, I'll switch the team around and then we'll go ahead and sim that. As you can see, we've got a couple of tired legs, especially in defence. I'll stick Alphonse on for Hurst. Paslak can come off for Locke, and Bale, who might be having the last game or so at the club, goes on today. I'm going to put Adam in for Amadou, and that will make Mings captain and do it that way, guys. So let's go ahead and simulate this game. This is in the FA Cup. I can't really see us losing to Nottingham Forest, but you never know. We should get a result, and we'll see what happens there. Is it going to be? It's going to be a 1-1 draw. It's actually Locke that's got they was in front from the 57th minute, and Locke on the 82nd minute gets us equal, so that will go to a replay. And let's see if we're going to have any transfers and see if we can do anything with any transfers. Transfer for Jordan Graham. Let's have a look. How much is Jordan Graham worth? That's the question. He's valued at 1.6. They've offered 1.6. I'm just going to go ahead and accept that, guys. So Jordan Graham is going to make his way out the club by the looks of it. More transfer news for you guys, and as you can see here, Rakic, I think I'm saying his name right, Rakic has actually showed interest in Liverpool in this window, so we might not be able to bring him in at the start of next season. And Jordan Graham has sold now, guys. We have a little bit of money in the bank. We should be able to move on Bale in this window and get a little bit more money, but as you can see here, the replay against Nottingham Forest is up, so we should be at full strength for this game, which we are. I'll leave Tyron Mings on even though he's a little bit tired. We'll quick simulate it again, and hopefully we will get a victory in this game and move on. We don't. We actually lose in penalties. So Nottingham Forest have gone on through penalties into the game. Let's have a look. 2-2 in the game. Looked like a fairly exciting game. Paslak scored first, they equalised straight after. Kolasinac scores after that, and then they get the equaliser on the 76th minute. Goes to penalties, and we lose on penalties. Fair enough. We are through in the cup with the EFL Cup with the Arsenal game ongoing. So the FA Cup is not a huge thing that we wanted to concentrate on. We genuinely want to concentrate on the league, really. So against Leicester next, guys, I shall see you there. And just before the Leicester game, guys, we have a transfer for Carlos Silva. So obviously Silva was a rotation defender. We've not really used him much this season, and they've offered us above price for him. So it does actually say that I can get around between or just under 2.5. So what I'll do is I'll ask for 2.5, and then I'll stick to what they've asked for. Or in fact, I'll ask for 2.5, and then I'll drop it and see if they can delegate that in between. So that is ongoing for now. I want a little bit more for him if we can, and then might possibly look to bring in another rotation centre back. We have had another transfer, guys. Now this one is interesting. This one is for Alphonse. So we've got a deal ongoing with Silva, but also Alphonse. Now Alphonse has actually peaked at his rating, so he's not going to get any better, and he hasn't been obviously in the starting lineup as much as Hurst has. So I'm going to delegate this and just see how much we can get for him. How much does it say? It says 3.8 we can ask for the most for him, so let's ask for 4.2. Sounds appropriate enough, and then at least 3.250, anywhere between there. then I might let him go. And if you guys remember, we were looking at another centre-back who was 73 rated, Miranda, if I remember right. I might actually search for him and see if we can bring him in, because I know that he was the same rating as Alphonse, but he actually had cheaper wage. So we'll let these two transfers play out, guys, and then I'll have a look and see if I can find that Miranda again. There we are then, guys. I have found him again. 73 rated and 19 years old, 6'1", good defending, good strength, good jumping, sprint speed. He's got everything required. So if those two sales go through, I will bring in Miranda to replace. Here we are then, guys, in the Leicester game. We are away at Leicester. We are at the King Power Stadium, and I'm hoping we can mirror the result from last time we played them. As you remember, last time we played Leicester, we beat them 2-1. Icardi scored an absolute worldie. You just don't hit a football that well, but clearly he does. We did manage to beat them 2-1, so I'm hoping we can manage to get another 3 points here. We have had to rotate the side quite a lot. I'm sure you can imagine we've had a busy transfer window and some busy games in this month of January already, so we'll see what this game brings. I am hoping that even with a rotated side we should still put up a good fight against Leicester. So this is how Leicester City will line up. Schmeichel's still in goal. They've got Wilfred Ndidi and Zinchenko at the back there, Clark in midfield, and Icardi is up front again, so very, very dangerous. They've got a strong side, not as strong as the side we faced last time. Did seem to have a couple of more solid players on last time, but they're still going to be a very, very tough team to beat. So our lineup, as we've changed it round. So Griffiths in goal. We've had to go Locke, Hurst, Mings and Bale in the defensive positions. Tommy Doyle, Conor Gallagher and Adam in midfield. Rodriguez, Kirk Wilson and Best up top. So, like I said, we've still got a busy transfer window ahead of us, and things could certainly change after this game. So let's get into the football, see what happens. Might be an early chance here with Locke down the line to Rodriguez, and we normally start these games brightly. It's towards the end of the first half where we dip off a little bit, but we are starting brightly here. Here's Best over towards Doyle, try and get that round the corner to Conor Gallagher. Doyle is in, try and snapshot, didn't catch it properly, and it's out for a goal kick. Leicester on the ball. Here's Icardi, who scored that blinding goal in the last game. We can't let him shoot in this game. We know what he's all about, but Tyrone Mings puts in a great tackle there, tries to get it to Doyle, but he's out-muscled in midfield there. Doyle needs to be a lot stronger on the ball. Decent effort from distance and a good save. Have ourselves a throw just on the halfway line. Just throw this towards Adam. Give this to Best, round the corner to Conor Gallagher. Here's Tommy Doyle, just trying to create something through midfield here. I might have to go back towards Adam to try and get this through. Can go through to Conor Gallagher. If Kirk Wilson will make me the run, Rodriguez will make me the run, never mind. Come off with a decent effort, and the goalkeeper has tipped that out for a corner. Decent little attack there. Rodriguez getting in on that far side. It was going wide. Schmeichel had to make sure. Let's whip this in towards Mings, who goes up for it and it's cleared away. Can Best bring this down? I think we've been given advantage here. We have been given advantage. I'll try and play it out wide towards Conor Gallagher. Here is Gallagher, try and turn and see if he can get another cross away. He can get a decent cross in. Adam up for the header. Wonderful header, and what a save that is from Schmeichel. Absolute brilliant save from Casper, because Adam got up well there with a beautiful header, and I think it was it just going in? No, it was going wide actually. Still had to make sure the save was there, but putting the pressure on here towards the edge of the box. Cleared away. Here's Adam again. Can he come out with another goal of the season? And I think we had advantage there. We've got a free kick now. Really putting the pressure on. I'm going to say it, guys. Is this the first free kick we will score of the series? I really hope this will be the first free kick of the series, because we need it now. It's just getting stupid. Every time we've had a free kick, it doesn't go in. Is this the one? Conor Gallagher, decent effort, great save from Schmeichel again. Schmeichel keeping them in it, and we've had all the pressure in this first half. Mings, can he go up for the header? He can. It's over the bar. It's a nice turn away by Locke to beat his man there. Can we get something before half time and make all this pressure count? And Rodriguez just tipped off his feet there, but it has fallen to Conor Gallagher. He's got time to think about where he wants to put this, Gallagher. I'll give this towards Tommy Doyle. See if I can get a ball in and around the box. In towards Kirk Wilson. Rodriguez, go back to Doyle, just playing it around nicely here. Here's Conor Gallagher. Can he get the shot away? It's blocked. 2 minutes added on as not long before half-time, and there goes the half-time whistle. Into the second half then, guys, and it's not very often that we say it, but we dominated that first half. We had all the chances, we had all the ball, we created some goal-scoring chances. We just couldn't seem to hit the back of the net, so I'm hoping in this second half we will continue on and get a couple of goals. Leicester coming forward here and having a bit more possession in this second half, holding onto the ball better. And that's a decent ball down the line. Bale needs to beat his man to it. He's beaten for strength there into the box. That is one hell of a block from Tyrone Mings. Blocked the shot towards goal, and Griffiths comes up with a save on the second opportunity. Between Mings and Griffiths there, they just stopped two goal scoring chances. Mings with a brilliant block to prevent a shot, and then Griffiths with a brilliant save. So let's see. Oh, they're actually making a sub. I'm going to say let's see where they're going with this corner, but they're making a sub. Best to follow the short man in here, and Leicester certainly trying to be better in this second half as we dominated the first half. They have themselves a throw off best challenge, and can Rodriguez try and steal this and get us up the pitch? Not so far. Locke watching his man closer. They have a few blue shirts on this near side, and he puts that straight in towards Hurst, but Hurst can't clear it away. It comes into the box and picked up by Bale. Can Best get us on the way now down the line towards Kirk Wilson, who has been in better form recently. Here is Best again in towards Conor Gallagher. If he can hit that first time, Conor Gallagher, he certainly can, and find the back of the net. All that pressure from the first half led into that chance. Conor Gallagher takes it, and we are 1-0 in front. Let's take another look at the goal, guys. Brilliant. Great pass in towards Best. He feeds in Conor Gallagher, takes one touch, and bang, hits that clean in the bottom corner. Puts us 1-0 ahead. Just making a substitution here, guys. I'm taking Mings off and putting Alphonse on, which looks like his last substitute appearance for the club. Towards Locke here, guys. Almost the end of the game, and we are looking like we should pick up the win. Locke with a wonderful ball over towards Best. Can we get a second here to finish this game off? Adam round the corner towards Bale. Can we find Kirk Wilson in the box? We can't, because that is a very good block and out for a corner. Let's send this corner in, see if we can get Alphonse up for a last goal before he leaves the club. But never mind. 3 minutes added on, and it looks like we should be able to pinch the win here against Leicester. They're going to play it short, which suits me down to the ground. The more we're in their half, the less we can get in our half. Just try and chase this ball down with everybody and do a bit of a press, waste this time. Leicester have been okay in this second half, but we were just better in the first half and the second half. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. We pick up the 3 points. Back at the menu then, guys, and we dominated that first half, kept hold of the ball, created chances, we were brilliant. We got the goal in the second half, and then we just sat it out and got the win and got the 3 points. As you can see here, guys, Liverpool have actually signed Rakic, so he's not an option now for next season. So what I will do is I will simulate while I'm on with you here, and I'm tempted to simulate the, what's this here? Silva agreement has been made at $2.5 million. So Silva is definitely making his way out of the club, guys. We will go ahead and accept that. So what I'm going to do with Silva making his way out of the club is, while I am here with you now, I am going to make that signing of Miranda, because even if Alphonse doesn't sell, we still need a backup centre back, as should I say, now that we've lost Silva. So let's have a look how much Miranda is going to cost. He's going to cost between 2 and 3.5, like 3.5 million. So let's level. Have we got enough in the bank? I think we've got enough in the bank to make the signing now before that money comes in, because he's not going to want a lot in wages. We've got 3.5, so we should be able to make that signing now and replace Silva with technically a better player. So I'm going to go ahead and make that signing in Miranda. There we go, guys. Deal all done. So just so you guys know, he is one of the generated players, and he doesn't actually have a name and number on the back of his shirt. A little bit annoying, but we are only using him as a backup centre-back. So Silva is making his way out of the club. He should be gone in the next couple of days. Miranda is in to replace him. Last game of the episode then, guys. I was going to play this game for you, but with all the transfer business and how much it's dragged out a little bit this episode, I will simulate this and hopefully we'll get 3 points against Leeds. And Alphonse may be having his last game for the club. I've subbed him on, obviously, for Hurst, who is a little bit tired from last game. So hopefully he can help us get a last win on his game on the way out. He can. So we get a 2-1 victory. Aubameyang with the first goal. They get an equaliser in the second half. And then Kolasinac scores to make it 2-1. We get 3 points against Leeds. And we will see what's going on with this transfer business now. So we will simulate up to, obviously, the second leg of the Arsenal game. And we'll find out if any other transfer business is going to happen. And then, obviously, we'll leave it there for the next episode. And we'll find out if we can actually beat Arsenal instead of drawing with them, even after 2 red cards in that first game. So, as crazy as it was, there we go. We have confirmation that Silva is sold now, guys. Silva has gone. And an arrangement has been met for Alphonse as well. So, that's Silva gone. And they've offered £3.5 million for Alphonse. Well, 20-year-old, he's already peaked at his potential to grow. So for £3.5 million, Alphonse is going to make his way out of the club, and obviously we'll just put Miranda on the bench to be the backup centre-back to Hurst and Mings. So if nothing happens before the Arsenal game here, guys, I will save it at the Arsenal game for you, ready for next episode. Like I said, I didn't want to drag it out too long and have all this transfer business and all this transfer stuff take over the full episode. I'm hoping, there we go, confirmation that Alphonse has been sold now, guys, so we have a little bit more money in the bank now. Let's just have a look. Do we have enough to try and bring in Patrick Roberts just before the end? We have 5 million, but it depends, because his wages, I don't think we're going to have enough, because his wages, he's on 75, so I'd have to go here, so I'd have to get him for around 4-3, which I don't think they'll let him go so cheaply. So bear that in mind for the next episode, guys. Do you guys think we should try and make one more quick sale and try and bring in Patrick Roberts in the next episode? He should cost us between 5 or 6. I might be able to get him for bang on 5, but we should have enough for his wages. Let me know, is that an option? And let me know about the rest of the transfers in the comments, guys, apart from Rakic, because obviously he's joined Liverpool now, so we'll get rid of him off the list. But let me know about any of the others. In fact, Smith Rowe's actually joined West Ham as well, so he's no longer a choice. A few transfers in this window that have gone through, so do let me know about the rest of them, guys. And Liam Delap is 77 rated, so like I said, leave me your opinions, leave me your comments underneath, let me know for the next episode, because there is still time for something to happen before the end of the transfer window. So let me know, guys. Thank you very much for your support. I'll just skip that forward and see if there's any other transfer news before we move forward. There isn't. So guys, the next episode we will see what happens in the semi-final of Arsenal, which we will play. And exciting next episode, and like we said, Alphonse has made his way out of the club now, and so has Silva, so that means that Miranda will now sit on the bench, so he's new in. And let me know about the rest of the transfers. So once again, thank you very much, guys. Leave me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next episode. It's been Danilaz1989. Love you, bye.